Welcome to BP's Corner of Chemistry. I am Biju Peter. Today we are going to discuss about aliphatic nucleophilic substitution reactions. Aliphatic nucleophilic substitution reactions include SN1 reactions, SN2 reactions and SNA reactions. SN1 reaction means substitution nucleophilic unimolecular. SN2 means substitution nucleophilic bimolecular. SNI means substitution nucleophilic internal. What is nucleophilic substitution reaction? A nucleophilic substitution reaction means the replacement of a weaker nucleophile by a stronger nucleophile. A nucleophilic substitution reaction can be generally represented by this equation. This is the substrate, Rx being the substrate. This is the coming nucleophile. This is the product and this is the leaving nucleophile. The nucleophile is coming with its pair of electron. R replaces the weaker nucleophile, getting the product RZ and X minus is left. For discussing SN2 and SN1 mechanisms, let us take the substitution reactions of alkyl halides. In an SN2 reaction, the rate of a reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the substrate and the nucleophile. In an SN1 reaction, the rate of a reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the substrate only. Let us first consider the case of SN2 reaction. Look at the nucleophilic substitution reaction of methyl bromide. Let us consider the reaction of methyl bromide with OH minus ion. Here methyl bromide is the substrate, OH minus is the nucleophile. The final product is methanol. Here, the slowest step or the most important step is the attack of the nucleophile OH minus to methyl bromide. The OH minus approaches the methyl bromide from the side opposite to that of the Br atom, forming a transition state. Look at that. This is the slowest step and hence the rate determining step of the reaction. The formation of the TS is the key step of the reaction. Look at that. Here the Br is partly detached and OH is partly attached to the carbon atom. As a result, the Br is having a partial negative charge and OH is also having a partial negative charge, and then it fastly lead to the product methanol. Okay. In methyl bromide, the carbon atom is sp3 hybridized. The three hydrogen atoms and the bromine atoms lie at the corners of a regular tetrahedron. When the OH minus approaches the methyl bromide, it approaches the carbon atom from the side, remote from Br. What happens? Then the three hydrogen atoms and the carbon atom lie in a plane, making the bond angle 120 degree. The three CH bonds are lying along the spokes of a wheel, are like the spokes of a wheel, and COH and CBr bonds are along the axis. They are far apart from each other as possible. And then what happens? In a fast step, the configuration is changed. The product is formed with an inversion of configuration. This inversion of configuration is just like turning off an umbrella in a gale. This is what is called the Walgen inversion. This inversion of configuration is what is called the Walgen inversion. That is, SN2 mechanism results in an inverted product. The stereochemical change is inversion in an SN2 mechanism. Let us now look for SN1 reaction. We already studied in SN1 reaction, the rate of the reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the substrate only. For an example, let us consider the reaction between tertiary butyl bromide and OH minus. The product is tertiary butanol. This reaction takes place in two steps. The first step is the slowest step, in which this tertiary butyl bromide decomposes to give the carbocation. In the second step, the OH minus ion approaches the carbocation to give the product tertiary butanol in the first step. The first step is the slowest step. That means it is the rate determining step of the reaction. That is, the rate of the reaction depends only on the concentration of tertiary butyl bromide. This is the step which determines the rate of the reaction. Therefore, in SN1 reaction, the rate is proportional to the concentration of substrate, here the concentration of tertiary butyl bromide. Okay? Let us now discuss the stereochemistry of SN1 reaction. We know SN1 reaction takes place in two steps. First step is the formation of the carbocation. That is the slow and hence the rate determining step of the reaction. In alkyl bromide, this carbon atom is sp3 hybridized. That is, the carbon atom to which bromine atom is attached is sp3 hybridized. That is, this is tetrahedral. But in the carbocation, that carbon atom acquires sp2 hybridization, which is planar. Look at that. In carbocation, the carbon atom from which the Br is left is sp2 hybridized. That means the incoming nucleophile OH minus can approach either from the same side from where the bromine atom is left, or from the opposite side. That is, front side attack or from back side attack. When the OH minus approaches from the front side or it attacks from the front side, the retention of configuration takes place. But when OH minus approaches from the back side or from the opposite side, the inversion of configuration takes place. That is, there is a chance of retention and inversion. That is, in SN1 reaction, we are expecting 50% retention of configuration and 50% inversion of configuration. That is, we are expecting racemization in SN1 reaction. But whether racemization is the actual product or not, let us look. Even though we are expecting 100% racemization in SN1 mechanism, we are not obtaining 100% actually. It is because of the fact that the carbocation formed on the Br minus left are actually existing as an intimate ion pair within the solvent cage. That is, the Br minus is just near to the carbocation. So, what happens is that the attack from the side same to Br minus is prevented somewhat. So, attack from the opposite side is more favorable. Anyhow, there is a chance from attacking from the same side and attacking from the opposite side. 50-50 chance gives racemization. But attack on the opposite side is little favorable. So we are getting racemization followed by inversion in SN1 mechanism. Okay? We are actually getting racemization followed by inversion in SN1 mechanism. Okay. SN2 means bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, where the rate of the reaction proportional to the concentration of substrate and nucleophile. SN1 means unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, where the rate of the reaction proportional to the concentration of the substrate only. SN2 reaction is a single stage process where a transition state is formed. SN1 reaction is a two-stage process where the carbocation is formed first. That is the key step and slowest step of the reaction. In SN2 reaction, inversion of configuration takes place. But in SN1 reaction, racemization followed by appreciable inversion takes place. Now we have to look which alkyl halide will undergo SN2 reaction and which alkyl halide will undergo SN1 reaction. Okay? SN2 reaction is a single stage process where both the leaving group and the nucleophile will attach to the same carbon atom at the same time. Okay? SN1 reaction is a two-stage process where a carbocation is formed. Consider the case of methyl bromide. When the nucleophile attaches, the Br is having a partial negative charge and the nucleophile is also having a partial negative charge. Okay? Since these three hydrates are small, nucleophile can approach the carbon atom. But in the case of ethyl bromide, one hydrogen atom is replaced by methyl group. The formation of a transition state is less possible compared to methyl bromide. Okay? Then coming to isopropyl bromide. Two hydrogen atoms are replaced by methyl groups. Then what happens? The approach will be less possible, more difficult to attack this carbon atom by this nucleophile. Okay? Here, all hydrogens are replaced by methyl groups. The nucleophile cannot approach the carbon atom from the side opposite to that of the leaving group. So, SN2 reaction is mostly possible in the case of methyl halides or primary alkyl halides. In the case of tertiary alkyl halide, very difficult to undergo SN2 reaction. But in the case of secondary alkyl halide, there is some possibility of formation of SN2 reaction. Okay? That is, SN2 reaction is mostly forward for primary or methyl alkyl halide, not at all possible for tertiary alkyl halide, somewhat, in some cases possible for secondary alkyl halide. Okay? In SN2 reaction, the incoming nucleophile attaches the carbon atom simultaneously when the leaving group detaches from the carbon atom. This process takes place simultaneously. But in SN1 reaction, the formation of a carbocation is essential. Those factors which affects the stability of the carbocation also affect the rate of SN1 reaction or the ease with which SN1 reaction is possible. Here in the case of tertiary butyl bromide, the carbocation formed is tertiary. We know that a tertiary carbocation is stable than a secondary carbocation, which is more stable than a primary carbocation. It means that tertiary alkyl halide undergoes SN1 reaction much readily than secondary alkyl halide. In fact, it is also much readily than primary alkyl halide. That is, a tertiary alkyl halide undergoes nucleophile substitution reaction via SN1 mechanism. Primary alkyl halide undergoes nucleophile substitution reaction via SN2 mechanism. Secondary alkyl halide can undergo SN1 or SN2 reaction. Okay, got it? Let us now consider the energy profile diagrams of SN2 and SN1 reactions. What is an energy profile diagram? Energy profile diagram is the plot of potential energy or free energy against reaction coordinate or progress of the reaction. In the energy profile diagram of SN2 reaction, let us take the reaction between methyl bromide and OH- ion. The methyl bromide and OH- ion, they are the reactants. it is a one-stage process. In the transition state, both Br minus and OH minus are coordinated to the carbon atom. Both are having partial negative charge. And they finally gives the product methanol. This is the energy profile diagram of the reaction between methyl bromide and OH minus. Now let us consider the energy profile diagram of Azenon reaction. Instead of one energy hill, we have two energy hills here. Look here. In the first step is the formation of carbocation. That is, the first energy hill represents the transition state during the formation of the carbocation. This is an intermediate. Then the intermediate carbocation reacts with the OH minus to forming methanol as a product. Look at that. This is an intermediate, but this is a transition state. Here we have two transition states and one intermediate. What's the difference between an intermediate and a transition state? Intermediate is having a discrete existence, but TS is not having a discrete existence. Okay. Let us now discuss SNA reactions. SNA means substitution nucleophilic internal. The reaction between thionyl chloride and alcohol is the most extensively studied one. First of all, both of them react to give chlorosulfite. No inversion takes place during this combination. Okay? The reaction between thionyl chloride and alcohol gives chlorosulfite. From chlorosulfite, alkyl chloride is formed. If the reaction takes place by SN2 mechanism, the chlorosulfite undergo fast ionization to give chloride ion, which is the coming nucleophile. In the slow step, the nucleophile and the leading group are attached simultaneously to an atom. And finally, in the fast step, giving the product. If this reaction takes place by SN2 pathway, complete inversion of configuration will be obtained, but no inversion will obtain. So we can rule out this SN2 pathway. If this reaction takes place by SN1 mechanism, two-stage process. First step formation of carbocation, then first step formation of alkyl halide. If the reaction takes place by SN1 pathway, we will expect racemization. But no racemized product will be obtained in this reaction. So SN2 is not possible or SN1 is not possible in this reaction. So let us now try another type of mechanism for this reaction. A Fosender type mechanism. The chloride ion on same side of the carbon atom. So retention of configuration will take place. Actually, retention of configuration will take place in this reaction. So this reaction follows this Fosender type of reaction, that is SNI mechanism. Okay. For more videos and clarification of doubts, comment on the comment box. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, bye.